What's up, guys? This is Andrew Dio, and we are on the Redwood Trades Coffee Podcast here. And I am with my co-hosts, my mom and my aunt. All right, introduce yourselves, guys.
Sharon and
Suzie Phillips.
How you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Okay, so I want you to give me a better introduction than just your names. So tell me something about yourself.
Like, what do you want to know?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. I guess I'll start off with my name is Andrew Dio. Mm-hmm. I am the co-owner of Redwood Trades. We started it last year. I am married, and I love the Raiders. That simple. That simple. Now tell me about yourself, Sharon. Or Mom.
Sharon Dio, a.k.a. Mom.
IKA? I'm pretty sure it's AKA.
That's right, AKA.
AKA.
Mom.
Sure.
Co-owner of Redwood Trades.
Sure.
Let's see, I work full-time for a corporation.
Nice.
And I do the Redwood Trades on the side and dabble in coffee and enjoy working with people, and I'm married, and
we don't need your whole life story. We're fine with that. We're fine with that. Aunt Suze, tell us about yourself.
I'm single, everyone. Hello.
I mean, all right.
Right out the gate with that.
I'm Andrew's aunt. Am I co-owner?
Yes.
You are co-owner. Yes.
I'm co-owner of Redwood Trades. I enjoy working there. I have great customers. My daughter just started her year of college, and it's driving me crazy.
Okay. All right. Sounds great. Okay, so we're going to start off with, are there any issues that are currently going on for you? Anything that, like, is grinding your gears at the current moment? Just dead air.
My daughter can't pass her driving test.
How does that make you feel?
Angry.
Why?
She's 21 and she should already have passed it.
Jeez, throwing your daughter right under the bus.
I know. Jeez.
That, I guess,
you know,
some
people are late bloomers, right? Yeah. I mean, some people
don't
are.
bloom at all, right?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, all flowers bloom, right?
Well, no, not some. Some die.
No. Well, I mean, that's fair. I guess fair. That's a fair point. But they do bloom. So they would bloom early and then die.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm not a farmer, so I would not know these things.
I've had flowers die before they bloom.
That would be a florist.
Well, that's because you killed them, though.
Still died.
You probably bought them dead.
Maybe they were on their way out. No.
Well, anyways, that was a flower podcast here. Next. This is our first one, so give us a break, guys. Give us a break. Okay, Mom, anything with you any thing that is grinding your gears at the moment? It could be positive. It could be like something you're excited about.
Grinding my gears. Probably time management.
Time management. Anything specifically?
I just sometimes want to slow down, and that's hard.
All right. Okay. Not sure what you mean by slow down, but
She wants to stop.
For me, nothing really besides making the business work. That's the only thing the issue I'm having right now. Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering why you started with a negative out the gate.
Well, it's just more of like what's going on. It's not necessarily have to be negative. Okay. It could be like, what are you excited about?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. But you guys both chose negative, so I mean that's not my fault. Okay, so then we're moving on, and we're going. How was your week? Busy. I'm gonna need a little bit more than one word answers if we're gonna make this work.
Oh, okay.
Busy but enjoyable so far.
Okay.
Yeah. Frustrating?
Just straight dead air.
Frustrating.
Why was your week frustrating? You don't have to go too personal. Just why?
It's just...
She forgets to turn the alarm on?
Whose alarm?
No.
Hers.
I turn it off.
Oh, okay. Now we get the
So
real
you're
story.
saying you're a snoozer. Is that what you're saying?
Snoozer. I like to sleep.
You know what that is? Nat does that. Nat is a snoozer.
I don't hit snooze though. I turn it off and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna lay here for a minute," and then I go right back to sleep.
Nat has 24 alarms. So.
24?
I don't know if it's quite 24. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but she has quite a bit. Her phone's always like buzzing.
I have to admit, last week I was there every day early.
But how was this week?
I wasn't here.
How is this week? How are you doing this week?
This week I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm alright.
Okay.
Cleaning, getting things ready.
Sure.
Just trying to get Janelle situated.
Got it. Okay. For me, it's been busy. I started school again, so I have my thesis.
How many classes?
Just one, and it's all just working on a thesis for my Master's of Theology course. Yeah. So that's all I'm doing besides work and trying to move as many products as I can.
Which you have done very well.
We've done okay. We're not quite to the business thing, but so I don't want to go fully into that yet. But yeah, no, it's been really, I guess what you said was kind of figuring out time management. That's kind of what this week has been. Because right now we're jumping in creating a podcast, right? But there's also a bunch of other things we want to do and I want to do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any challenge? Oh, sorry, I skipped one. Let's do a business update. So, updating you on the business. What has been going on in the business for you guys? Coffee.
Burritos on Monday.
Okay, yeah. We had a big rush on Monday. There was a meeting there, and we did really well. We did really well for a Monday. Usually Mondays, honestly, every day of the week, this summer has been slow.
Yeah, summer's been terrible.
Especially for coffee in general. I think people are traveling. People are getting those summer plans in. Mm-hmm. But it seems like we're starting to hit a little bit of normalcy for the shop this week. That's what it seemed like to me. What do you guys think?
Tuesday was kind of slow, but Monday and Wednesday were.
Okay. So you think we kind of had like a really busy Monday and then kind of not really much people? Yeah, I guess we didn't really do that well on Tuesday. Today we did well, though.
Yes.
Today we did well. That's what it kind of seems like, because it's a little bit colder. Like it's under 60 degrees, or 60 degrees, not under. I don't know what actually the temperature is. But it's starting, people are wanting warm coffee, which that's a change from the cold coffee. So yeah, I think the future looks bright for as far as coffee. The next after Labor Day weekend, I think.
You ready for that?
Yep.
So what do you like? So this is just a funny thing. What do you think about our hours?
I hate them.
Why?
Oh, these new ones I love.
Why do you hate our hours?
The old ones?
The old ones, yes.
Because they're too long.
Or what were our hours?
It takes our whole day.
What were our hours? Tell us about it.
So you guys were 7 to 6.
7 to 6.
Monday through Saturday. Well, Saturdays. Yeah, you were 7 to 6 on Saturdays too, or 8 to 6.
Yeah, it was 8 to 6. We were 8 to 6. That was our schedule.
That's too long.
And Fridays was a long night, so usually
For
I
you,
was like,
yeah,
7 to, or I would probably get there at 8. That probably makes more sense. 8 to like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So that was a long day for me. But why did you hate them?
I just think they're too long.
Why though?
Because we're just sitting there like for 4 to 5 hours with no customers.
I think that's a fair thing, but what if the one time we close, there is customers? That's what I'm always struggling with.
You can call me and I'll come down there and make them coffee.
You're just going to leave your number there and just come down?
Put it on the door. Call me and I'll make your coffee.
You are. I think you're right, because in the winter, especially when it was snowing, those hours were pretty crazy. Because we never dealt with the snow. We had to drive home. You know what I mean? It was a lot. Dark. It was, and it gets so dark so quickly. It hasn't changed yet, but it will during the fall. So yeah, maybe we adjust the hours moving forward, because we are not as busy in the afternoons.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm still on the fence about it. What do you think, Mom?
I think you kind of need to look at your history and the financials and see what your sales are in the afternoon, and you can base it more off of that.
That's a good solution. Yeah. That's a good solution. Okay. What are you guys excited about? Any events coming up as far as the business?
We do have a back to school night event coming next Tuesday. I think it's 5 to 7, something like that. Yeah, because I was taking the afternoon off. So 5 to 7, and then we have.
And what happens at this after school thing?
So there's food trucks.
Food trucks.
So they invite all the parents out.
So we don't have a food truck.
Right.
What is our situation?
We have a coffee tent.
A pop-up.
Okay.
We're going to be a pop-up.
So it's somewhat professional. It's not like I mean we don't have logoed stuff yet, but
well, we do.
We have our cups.
We don't have a logo pop-up.
That's what I mean. Like a pop-up. We don't have like a.
We have our tablecloth.
A drop back. We do have a tablecloth.
We can hang out on the pop-up.
Well, I think eventually we should get our
should
own.
Put on the table.
Don't you think? I don't know. We'll see. We have a new set coming out as far as TCG. We have a pre-release Friday. And then we're waiting for more Lorcana to come.
That was a hit.
I talked to it sold.
And it's
quickly.
not at Walmart because I called it Norcan, and when I went to ask for it,
Norcan. So tell me the experience. So you went to the store.
So I went to Walmart when he asked me to go yesterday or Monday, and I walked up where all the stuff is because it's behind the counter now, and I'm like, hey, can you guys got some Norcon? I actually call it Norcon. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Janelle's sitting there laughing at me, and I go, do you have Norcon? And he's like, I've never heard of that. And then he pointed to the cigarette stuff, and I go, it's not no cigarettes! It's a game! He just thought I was crazy.
Yeah, well, I would think you're crazy, too.
I don't even know what Norcan
I didn't either.
I don't know if Norcan is.
I walked over there, and Janelle goes, Mom. And then she told me the name of it. I go, well, why didn't you come tell me? She goes, I didn't want to look stupid as you. I was like, great, thanks, daughter.
Yeah, so Lorcana was a hit. We got it. When did we get it? Like second week of August is when we officially got it. I think so.
Yeah.
I was
because you got it that Friday, right?
Yeah.
And
that we got it that Friday, and that Friday it basically sold. Yeah. It sold out that Monday. That was basically when everything got sold out. So we've been sitting on nothing for a long time. And apparently it's going to be wide distributed as far as big box stores on the 1st. So
okay.
September 1st. So that'll be this Friday.
So is it out? Is Disney selling it as well?
Disneyland is selling it in the parks specifically. I don't think they're selling it at any of their other stores.
So Walmart and all of them are selling it?
They should be. They should be on the 1st. That's when it's supposed to come out. But some Walmarts have been putting their product out early. So it's funny, like, when you have a bunch of employees that, like, work at a store and are just unboxing stuff, a lot of times they're just not paying attention, right? So they'll just put it out early. That's why people are getting it kind of early. I talked to my distributor, and there's no word on when we're going to get a restock. So it could be next week, or it could be the week after. I just don't know. It'll be in September sometime. That's all I know. Yeah, so we've been doing good on that, and then we got a new Pokemon set that comes out at the end of the month. Pokemon has not been selling well.
No.
My mom has been telling me that we need to stop selling Pokemon, which you can't just do that. I didn't
say stop selling. I said quit buying as much.
Well, yes, we can definitely quit buying as much because it's not selling as much. But it's also a balance, too, because we did sell one today, right? So it's like when you need to have the product to be able to sell it. So it's like...
Okay, if you would have had 2, you could have sold 1.
Thank you. So I just buy 2?
You
don't need 20.
I don't buy 20.
There's quite a few.
We bought literally 10. Oh,
okay.
10 booster boxes.
Oh, now you have 9.
I don't actually have 9. We only have 1 left.
Oh, okay.
Look at her throwing shade and junk. Like, wow.
And I'm the negative one.
Apparently. Okay. So, we're finished with business. Now let's move to what are some challenges going on in your life this week? This week. Or just in general. It doesn't have to be specific to a week.
I think taking time for self-care. I never have enough time. I never get to go do my nails or get my hair done, or I don't know.
Well, okay. What do you mean by that? Because isn't self-care you making the time to do it?
Yeah,
Yes.
But
So why do you not have time to do it?
Because she sleeps a lot.
I hardly sleep at all.
Oh, she's tired a lot. Excuse me.
Okay, you are tired a lot because you wake up pretty early.
So I don't.
I mean, I do it occasionally, not all the time. But you're our opener most times, right? So, but why don't you just take a day and or take an afternoon off and go get your nails done?
Well, I've started a new role, so that's probably why.
So
once I get more comfortable with that, I'll be able to take some time off. Maybe.
But will you?
Yeah, like it seems like you're acting like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of a workaholic.
Yeah,
you like to work.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my job.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
There's nothing wrong with that.
And everybody else.
But you're saying that self-care is a challenge for you. So what, I mean, I guess we're not trying to be a therapy here, but
well,
what?
I think it goes back to time management.
Oh.
So I need to manage my time better.
What steps are you taking?
Right now?
Yeah.
Literally none.
I mean, what could you do, I guess?
I could probably... Actually, I did take a 10-minute lunch, and we walked. So that was good.
That's good.
That's a start.
Good 10 minutes.
Yep.
Then a fire happened in Holly.
Did a fire happen?
Where we walked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
Excitement for the day.
that is
We walked over
big,
that fire.
We did.
Nice. All right, and Suze, what about any challenges for you?
Just getting my daughter's driver's license. Practice.
So nothing specifically with you? Or is your challenges all just trying to get your daughter's license?
I don't really have any challenges.
Okay.
I don't think. Do I?
No. I could point one out, but I don't want to.
What is it? Please
Maybe you
point it out.
focus too much on your daughter. Let her do it.
But I want her to pass, so I don't have to focus on her.
Well, I mean, I guess that is a struggle. Well, I guess I'm not a parent, so I don't know that struggle of focusing on yourself rather than focusing on your kids. Because you love your kids, you wanna make sure they're perfect, right? Or I guess not perfect, but you want to make sure they're taken care of. Yeah, and where's that line?
There's a line.
There is. Because you don't want to enable
them. Do you have
them.
that line? Mm-hmm. Where?
I feel like we do.
Okay.
I mean...
I have that line too.
I mean, she at least had a challenge. Yours is just your daughter, so I don't know.
My challenge is waking up.
Waking up. That is a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Sometimes that is a challenge. I think for me, it's like I'm trying to add disciplines to my life. So I'm trying to work out more. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to kind of read and pray more. And I find that that's something that I lack personally is adding those disciplines. It's something that I've seen as a weakness with me. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to add more. Sometimes I'll do good, and then the next week I'll do terrible. So it's this balancing act of trying to add more discipline to my life. Because I'm busy, we're all kind of busy, right? Yeah. And so I need to add those disciplines for not only now, but for the future when we have children. You know what I mean?
It's weird that you say that, because last night when I was praying, I was like, I need to really start reading the Bible and praying more.
It is
make my life better and have a better walk with Jesus.
That's an important one. And I don't I think at times we look at it it's a challenge to do it, but really when you start reading it, it adds life to you.
Well, it's part of the whole self-care too.
Yeah.
Time management.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I was reading the Bible the other day, and I found myself just crying reading it. Yeah. And I was like, this is great. Why don't I do this more? You know what I mean? So it's it benefits you, but we still kind of don't find time to do it. You know what I mean?
I just need one I can understand. Maybe a child's one.
I mean, they do have children's Bibles.
I know,
they
Janelle
do have
has
children's
one.
Bibles. Okay, now we're gonna move to a fun part of this podcast. So we're gonna go down memory lane. Okay, so did you guys each bring a memory?
Kind of. My memory goes along with my what's the last one? What God has been showing me.
Okay. So yours kind of eases right into that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then we'll save yours.
You do yours
for last. First. You want me to do mine?
Yes.
Okay, so I brought a memory, and this is a memory of my mom. Okay.
Great.
It is, and I'm actually going to see if you can guess the memory. Okay, we were in Paso Robles. Okay, you were on a business trip, and I got to go with you on the business trip. I've been sitting at the hotel all day, but you got off early, and we went to a movie. Yeah. Okay, we went to a movie, and we went to go see Bad News Bears. Okay. This movie, it's a comedy, so it was fun. But I remember watching the movie and sitting there with my mom, and embarrassed because she was laughing hysterically. And there wasn't many people in there, so there was really no reason to be embarrassed. But I remember this, like, you were just like, you couldn't breathe almost. That's how much you were laughing. And then, like, I was like, Mom, chill out. But it's like, looking back on it now, it's like, it's like such a great memory, because it was like, you were literally having a blast and just being yourself. And I was thinking about, like, because I was embarrassed of it at that time. And I was like, why was I embarrassed? Well, like, we were enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why was I embarrassed there? What do you remember about that memory?
Because you were young. You were, there was other people in the theater. I think there was only 2.
Yeah, there wasn't many. There wasn't many. But you were like, you were wailing.
I think it struck my funny bone, and then I just couldn't stop. I was crying. I was laughing to the point of crying. You were.
But, like, it was kind of funny, because it was one of those things where, like, you start sitting lower in your seat because she was, like, so...
So Andrew was on the floor by the time we were done.
But it was... I remember that time, because it was a funny movie. And now every time, what's cool about it is, like, now every time when I watch that movie, I, like, remember that time of getting to laugh with you. So I think that's a great memory. And honestly, it helped me kind of remember, like, to just be myself. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Just kind of be myself.
Right.
You know? Because it's like, I want to enjoy life, and if I can't enjoy life because I'm worried about what other people think, that's dumb, right? Yeah. Why not just laugh? Yeah.
That's cool.
Good.
That's a good one.
Good heartwarming memory, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's like what is it? A Kodak moment?
Kodak.
Kobayashi.
Kodak.
All right. Suze, tell us a memory. Is this you and Mom?
It was all of us.
All of us? Okay, tell me.
We were in Disneyland.
Okay.
And we sang It's a Small World.
Oh! Okay.
Really? You have to tell that.
No, this was a good one. Okay, so we see, if you can't tell already, we're kind of a large family.
Very large.
And what was funny, too, is that there was this Chinese couple. Or it was a family. It was a Chinese family sitting
2 kids
with 2 kids and them, and they were sitting in the front of the boat. And they put all of us in the back, so there was like 3 seats in between us. And what was funny about it is we start sinking noticeably.
Well, the boat lifted.
Yeah, the boat was like
so
at an angle.
Up in the air.
Yep.
We
were dragging.
What was funny though is all the boats behind us just kept running into us, and then like we were like pulling on the sides to get us going through the ride.
Yeah, we didn't get in trouble that time for putting our hands out of the boat.
No, they did. We did not. And
I'm sure they were laughing very hard.
Oh, it was a funny thing. We were laughing.
We were dying.
They were apologizing when we got out of the
What was funny is the Chinese family had no idea. They literally, they were like so excited about the ride, but we were just like.
Oh yeah,
those were memories.
That was a good time. That was a big family Disney trip, right? We went with the Yadens. Yeah. That was a good trip.
Yes.
We all stayed in hotel, the DoubleTree, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we had a good time. We were there like a week.
We were there a full week.
No.
We were there a full week. It was fun. It was a good time. One of those good memories. Yeah. All right, Mom.
Okay, so mine is funny, but yet it gets a little serious.
Oh snap! Are you gonna make us cry on the podcast?
No. Because I feel like since we've moved to New York, since we've had the coffee shop, since we've done, I think we've kind of developed the whole like beacon type storefront. You know, people come to us, they look to us, and I don't want to brag here because I give all the credit to Christ.
Yeah.
But so my memory is having a servant's heart, right?
Sure.
And this goes way back, so I'm dating. You were in my Sunday school class.
Okay.
With Katie, and there were several other people. I think Jessica, Sarah. No, Jessica was older, so it was Katie, you, Sarah, the Mayseals. I can't remember who all was in there.
Okay.
Ayla,
okay.
maybe.
Okay. So how old was I? I was like 10,
well, it was
13?
like 8 to 10, so you guys were probably
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were studying for weeks about being a servant of God, and so I had this idea that I wanted my class to serve lunch to the teenage class.
Oh, okay. I don't think I participated.
I think you did.
I don't think I actually served anyone because I think I was in.
Maybe you were in the
I actually
class.
had phased out. I think.
Oh, you might. You're
Out of
older
that
than
class?
Katie?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe you were in that class.
Yeah, I was. They were serving me. I think.
Okay. And so I had talked to the teenage class about just kind of being a little salty, you know.
Yes.
Just making them kind of work for.
Yeah.
You know, just learning lessons of God and how to serve people and do it with a smile, and you know that's the one thing that I talked to about all of them was, you know, service with a smile, show your love, show your attitude with Christ, da 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 da. So
like Janelle does.
they started the whole lunch serving, and the teenage class took it a little too far, got a little carried away, and I'll never forget Katie, what she said, because they were like so mad. It didn't work. Their servants' hearts were gone by the time the teenage class got done. And so we go back into Sunday school, and we were talking about our experience.
Sure.
And, you know, I had them share, and Katie's like, I just wanted to suck that Tyler. You know, Tyler was the worst.
I'm sure.
At the whole thing. So that's something that's been on my heart lately, because I feel like in this coffee business, and I don't serve people as much as you guys because I'm working.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're doing something that isn't only for us to gain in the business world, because we're not getting rich, right?
Yeah, sure.
But we're doing we're in service for Christ. We're touching people's hearts in different ways. And I just thought that was, you know, that's kind of my memory, yet it also goes into, you know, the whole what has God been showing me lately?
Okay, so then let's segue to that.
Okay.
So what has God been showing you lately?
That I need to not get frustrated, to, you know, appreciate the lessons he's trying to teach me, to appreciate the fact that I can be of service to him through a different avenue, not through church maybe, not through a church function, but through our coffee shop, through touching lives and shining my light so that others can see him in me.
Yeah, okay. That's a good like lesson that God has been showing you. Yeah. Suze, what has God been showing you?
A lot. Just how to be kind, how to try to deal with life, and know that I'm here for a reason, and appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a good lesson. That's a good lesson. Yeah, that's good. I think for me, it's like, I put it in this, like, I've been longing for, and this sounds dumb, I think, but I've been longing for when you first become a Christian. When you first become a Christian,
that
like
first love.
that's like you're like you feel great because you feel clean. You feel like you can do things. You feel excited about all those things, and it almost is like you feel like people are patient with you too. But I've also been missing that relationship you have with God when you first are saved. Because he's given you so much that mercy, and I've been thinking back about it, and it's like, man, is that, will I ever get to that feeling again? And what I found that was happening with me is, I was just missing intimacy with God. During this season, I've been missing like really just getting in with him and enjoying his presence and growing in him. And because it's like I'm longing for when I first became a Christian, but reality, like, I can still have that same relationship, if not deeper, now, but it's more of like I'm not putting that time into him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you get busy and life happens and you get stagnant a little bit, right? So it's like you have to shake off those, and I think this goes along with my challenges of adding discipline, like
time management,
adding that discipline in your life that like God is the priority, because it's like I was watching a sermon the other night, or I think it was today. It was all about like pursuing God still, because it was talking about like how you fall. Well, the reason you fall is because you think there's a point that you can get past, right? So it's like you ask God to help you through getting over a sin, right? But you're looking at it incorrectly, because you're like, okay, if I could just get over this sin, everything will be fine, right? But it's not like that. It's a relationship. So it's like, it's not just a point that you're going to get to. It's a daily thing that you're continuously gaining and growing in that relationship. So it's like, it's not a destination. It's a relationship, right? So I've realized that, and then it's like if there's things in my life that aren't pleasing to him, to cut them out. You know what I mean? Have that discipline to not keep them open, just to cut them out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Really, really thinking about the holiness of God, because he's holy. You know? Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's not like the best, I guess, lessons. They're very basic, but
it's amazing, even right now, how God has brought us together to do this.
Yeah.
And, you know, we didn't study, we didn't come up with topics together, but yet our topics are like full circle almost.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there was a lot of dead air around here, but
Until we got going. I think so too. And
well,
there probably be a lot of dead air.
Sorry.
Yeah, so like I think we'll learn in this. We're gonna try to do one once a week. I'd love to do two, but we can't push it too much.
These evenings are my going down.
So you'd rather do it in the morning?
Absolutely. I'm best at
I'm not
7 a.m.
I'm not great with
No. Sorry, two against one girl.
I'm not a morning person.
I'm not a morning person.
Discipline.
So any closing thoughts, like, because obviously this is our first one, so we're still learning, but any closing thoughts for the podcast?
Well, I think the one thing that I would like to interact and just kind of ask our audience what they want to hear, what they want, us to talk about. Or
our audience of 0 currently?
Well, yeah.
You wanna
this is gonna blow up.
Oh yeah, sure.
I
can imagine.
Media icon.
Get out of here! No, you're not. Like,
what didn't you ask me today? What my social media platform was?
What your social media handle was? Okay.
I'm like,
yeah, so that was frustrating.
He asked me too. I'm like, I have no idea what you're
Because I was putting
Facebook.
Yeah, no, so I was trying to put their social media handles underneath their pictures. And you can see there's 2, but Suzie doesn't even have an Instagram. So it's like, whatever, I guess, that's fine.
Hey, I have a Snapchat and a Facebook.
Okay, I mean...
That's even overwhelming.
You could have gave me that one.
What did I say? Sharon.radio@gmail.com.
Yeah, I was like, what's your at? You were like, at gmail.com. And I was like, what are you talking about? I guess you're not... People don't ask you for your handle very often.
No, never heard of that.
No?
Is that a truck driver thing?
No,
What's your handle?
Like, that's where it comes from, but it's...
You know what people ask me for all the time? What's the purchase order?
Okay, all right.
Everybody asks me for coffee. They don't ask me for a handle.
That's fair. Okay, so this has been episode 1 of the Redwood Coffee Podcast. I even said it wrong in the intro. You guys like that name?
I don't know. It's not catchy.
Okay.
It's not like a handle.
It's not... What? Okay, you goober.
It should be at Redwood or something.
At Redwood?
Yeah.
At the trees. In the trees.
I was thinking from the woods.
Or in the
How about running through the woods?
Running through the woods? Okay.
You hit a tree!
We're going to workshop the name. Right now it's the Redwood Coffee Podcast.
Okay.
This is Andrew, and I am with my co-hosts.
Sharon.
Suzie.
And we will see you guys later. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Or day. Or evening. Or morning.
Maybe you should have people give you, like, what good names would be.
Yeah. If we get an audience, we'll ask them. Like a poll? Recommend the name. All right. All right, guys.